How do you feel about this game coming up, Getty?
Well, I guess all I'll say is I hope we get to keep the highlight from Jason Cow at the very least. I mean, the dude was popping off in the biggest way in those first couple of rounds. So if he can emulate that here, if he can run it back and get another, 9 kills in 2 rounds, then what can you really say other than there's a reason that Danny Lau style is the fan favorite. So I hope we still see some explosive moves out of the start of this match. But I also wonder if this changes how these teams play around the A site. That was definitely the favorite in those first couple of rounds, and maybe as a result, we'll see some different tactics.
Yeah, and I think we saw Jumanji get caught out quite a few times just from dry peaks, expecting the side of Danny Lau style to throw out some utility before they make the peak, but Danny Lau style showing all the confidence in the world, just slow walking an angle and winning aim duels on defenders who weren't quite ready. So I hope that Jumanji will be a little bit more vigilant, watch their angles, even if there's no utility coming through, expecting somebody to peek it, or at the very least, maybe just shoulder peeking and falling off a little bit early. And that is one more thing. I would like to see Jumanji fall off of a site if they know that it's going to get taken quite quickly. Wait for their team to come and retake, because it's really the name of the game on a Haven. These sites are easy to take, but that just means that they're easy to retake as well. So just looking to play with their team a little bit more might be beneficial. And 4-2-1 Fruit's taking a little bit of damage early.
Yeah, and on the other side of things, for Danny Lau style, I want to see them keep up the momentum that they started this game with. Coming off of the game so hot, coming in flying, getting 9 kills, just taking over the map, being so aggressive, winning all your aim duels, that breeds so much confidence. And I want to see them maintain that confidence, maintain that momentum, and they're looking to swing that momentum into the C site. They have beat the defenders on this rotation.
Look at that. There's absolutely nobody on site C. Fantastic take from Danny Lau style, and look at this incredible flank as well coming out from the bad one. If they don't start taking this site soon, they're going to get shot right in the back of the head. Spike down, and all 5 members are alive. Jason Cow with a nice little wall bang into market there. Jason Cow gets dinked. Nut's going to be able to take him out, and the rest of the team is falling through. 4-2-1 Fruits actually gets a shotgun kill. Kurinez and Tabadwan picking up ones for themselves, and there is the big flank from Tabadwan, getting 2 kills to close out that round. Fantastic take from Danny Lau style.
Yeah, and they baited them so well, right? They stacked up at that A site, making them think it was just going to be a repeat of the pistol in the game before our restart. But no, they hit the fast rotation to C. They have the lurker in the form of the bad one, and things just go perfectly, just systematically pick apart Jumanji on this opening round, and they are now going to be rewarded with the anti-eco. Not a single thing invested on the defenders, and these SMGs are likely to clean up.
Yeah, you're seeing 4 Spectres and Whoa, look at this. All 5 members out mid, and Kurinez a little bit too hot to handle for him as he makes that call out, and they're going to rush towards A. And we're going to have a bit of a switch on the attacker-defender sides as the whole defense of Jumanji will be attacking the A site from the offensive side.
Yeah, and planting this spike in such an open location makes this retake a bit difficult. The defenders coming in from the T side. No pop getting dinked very low. This is getting explosive.
Yeah, I love this play from Jumanji, right? If you're on a save, why not give yourself a chance, have all 5 members rush, do something a little bit unorthodox. Now Kung Fu Kenny popping out of smoke. Made you look, spraying him down. He's got 2. Kurinez 1. Gohan able to get a kill. Jason Cow. This is a turkey shoot as Jumanji falls.
Yeah, really is shooting fish in a barrel in that narrow little hallway with the SMGs popping off. But then again, about what we expected from a full eco, right? Not really a huge opportunity to get back into the match. It's just so hard to take down those Spectres with armor early on. But now Jumanji onto their first rifle round. And on the other side, Danny Lau style with this little bonus round. 4 SMGs, a sheriff there as well. So going to be taking things a little bit slow. See if they can get a pick or some sort of play to give themselves a little advantage probably in this round, or maybe we just see the super aggressive C take. I'm ready for either play, quite frankly.
Yeah, you're seeing the pings on the map where Astra wants to smoke out so that they can collect this ultimate, and now Drone heading through it. Likely Kurinez is going to do his big dash onto site, and they don't spot no pop on site, which is actually really good for Jumanji. She might be able to surprise a few people here as all 4 members of Danny Lau style are wrapped around the C site, and Tabadwan holding the flank, and they finally spot out no pop. That call's going to come out and potentially rotate. Look at this shock dart. Oh, just barely misses, does a little bit of damage. And now the rotate going back. Great patience from the side of Jumanji not to rotate over too quickly. And of course, Caster Curse falls out as Phoenix goes close to C site. And they've swung all the way around to A. And Kung Fu Kenny sees all 4 members, but the bad one, how the heck did he get there? Going through short and now collecting onto A site. They've got a kill. They've got all their members here. And Jumanji has been caught out once again. Fantastic attacking mind games from Danny Lau style. Just walking on to sites for free.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, and I'd like to see a little bit more patience on these rotations here with nothing really being blown by Danny Lau style on that initial push. Jason Cow just tearing it up with his rifle. He scavenged off the ground, getting the full heal now as a result. 421 Fruits in the meantime looking to shoulder a little bit, get some peaks because No Pop has evened it up, gotten 2 kills for himself.
Jenny is now wrapped around sight. Jason Cow gets a triple to end off that round.
Wow. Gorgeous retake attempt. I thought it was going to get mixy there after the double kill from No Pop, but it doesn't end up meaning anything in the grand scheme of things. Those rifles even being collected by the attackers on their bonus rounds, so their economy is thriving at this point. It's really hard to be upset about where you are in the game as Danny Lau style. 2 ultimates available and others close to completion.
Yeah, it was tough to see that Sova fall early on the site, because then Danny Lau gets his hands on a Phantom, and that's not who you want to be having a rifle against you. He was able to close that one up quickly.
Yeah, definitely. Getting those rifles in those eco situations or bonus rounds is such a boon. It gives you such an advantage because it just saves you so much cash, right? Your economy is flush as a result, but No Pop looking to maybe get a little cheeky here with this Sheriff, but doesn't end up meaning anything. Gohan instead looking for the smoke as Jenny gets a kill on Kuranez.
Jason Cow responding back to bad one. No Pop 41 Fruits. Kills going out everywhere. Now Fruits with a nice little double. Jenny behind lands the dink, able to get the kill, and now potentially get a rifle in their hands. You see Danny Lau style rotating all the way back over to A site. That's just a great call for them, as they know the last player left is stuck on C.
Yeah, and I hope that Jenny realizes this could be happening if they start rotating a little bit early here, so they're not in a situation where the spike is so ticked down in the post-plant situation. This is not a unlosable 1v2 or an unwinnable 1v2. This is really, this is something that could go wrong for Danny Lau style here.
Yeah, all eyes on Jenny now, as he's going for the 2 versus 1, and this is such an interesting and weird setup from Danny Lau style. Usually you want players in a few different areas, but putting both players there, they're gonna have one person peek out, and Jenny, I bet, won't re-peek, and no, both of them peeking at the exact same time. Risky stuff from Danny Lau style, but it ends up working out.
Made you look there with a clean little pull as well, just making it so hard to land the shot there in that double peak. Really nice little play there. It seemed like a practice retake spot for them. So liking the preparation out of the side of Danny Lau style. Great to see them have all these looks in the post plant even. That is the kind of thing that is hard to prepare for. It takes some time either going through it, making sure you're doing the reps yourself, or getting into a custom game and thinking about where you can set up these crossfires or lineups or post-plant situations. So great to see a team coming in with that kind of preparation.
Yeah, for sure. That was definitely practice. The bad one now picking up a nice little kill on A site. And I'm kind of thinking now, maybe they did do the restart from 3-1 to make sure that they could 13-0 this team. Why give them a round when you don't need to? But that being said, now 4 versus 3, they might be looking at a 4-1 scoreline here, as a couple kills getting picked up in mid for the side of Jumanji.
Yeah, if they could pull off the 13-0 here, I mean, come on, that will be our highlight game of the tournament, perhaps. They're certainly on track to do it with the bad one still up here. He's currently 7-1. The highest fragger on the side of Jumanji is currently 3-4 with No Pop. So they're rotating over to this A site once again, and here we're seeing that they're giving the site for free, but this is the exact round you don't want it, because that ultimate comes out here from Made You Look, just completely cutting off the defenders, but they fly in anyways to get a double.
Now the last player left on Danny Lau style, Kuranez, is just going to opt to save that rifle, and they're finally on the board. Jumanji with a clean little retake. And And I like their decision to allow that site to get taken for free, because there were only 2 players near a site. Why not group up and have all 4 members enter at the same time, cause a little bit of havoc for the attackers, and be able to retake that site? So I really like the patience from Jumanji on that round.
Yeah, really well played by them. Nice to finally see them win on that A site, right? Even in both these games, you know, our one before pre-restart and now, it seems like they've just been getting battered and bruised on this A side of the map, not able to retake or hold the site, you know? So nice to finally see them get back on the board, especially when ultimates were burned on the side of the attack, you know? They still have 3 available. They have Kurenez with this op in middle, but they now have a defending team that is on the board.
Kurenez sure makes it look like an op, but I do believe that's a Marshall in his hands, as again, taking things slow is Danny Lau style. I'd like them to take a little bit of middle pressure here, as we still haven't seen a site take on B. They are winning these gunfights, and with good smoke placements, I mean, they can really knock into that site. But at the same time, it is one of the easier sites to retake, as you can enter it from 3 different ways, in 3 completely different angles. So maybe just using that B site to rotate through instead of actually attacking is what they're thinking. And Kung Fu Kenny gets a blind headshot through the smoke, and that's who you wanted on 2. Jason Cow is down. Gohan now picking up 1, a nice little flank from him, and things are falling apart on site here for Danny Lau style. Gohan now with another kill. Danny Lau has to do something quick. Nut picking him up, and the last player left is Kurenez. He gets a double now, a triple, and not able to clean up anymore, as Jumanji gets another round on the board.
That was such a nice little lineup spray down from Kung Fu Kenny to start the round. A great first blood on that site. It was so well played. I love to see that. That is the kind of thing that keeps you in this match and gets the momentum back in your favor. They have been getting bruised and battered on the side of Jumanji, and now they're getting it together 2 rounds in a row. If they win here, the attackers are going to basically be bankrupt. So this is their opportunity to start running with the game. If they get this round here, we have a match on our hands.
Yeah, and gotta highlight Gohan's amazing flank that round. They did not expect him. He got 1 kill for free, and then when they turned around to see him again, he just wins the aim duel. So great stuff from Gohan there. And Jenny now looking through mid, or market, pardon me, just taking a little pot shots, maybe trying to bait out some utility, but not too much getting used yet, as that astral orb is going to go down, maybe set up for a smoke or 2.
Yeah,
oh, the bad one. What a wall bang on Kung Fu Kenny there. I believe he killed him on site. So now Jenny going towards the A site, but realizing that that kill is not going to result in the push that they wanted, continuing to slow push up middle. I think they might have been hearing me, as they are now finally going for a B take. Nut has a challenge on his hands here as they continue to push, but Nut with a nice little kill, able to hold off the push for now, and forcing the members of Danny Lau style to back off and look towards the C site with bomb.
Yeah, and Gohan is in a cheeky little corner here. He's pushed up far on the A site, so he can hear if there's any footsteps or anything from an aggressive rotate on that side. He's calling to his teammates. Oh, but as I'm talking, forget what I'm saying. No Pop is lighting it up on the server with that headshot.
What a flick. Jenny now just walking through smoke, and No Pop with another one. Confident plays coming out here from Jumanji.
Oh, wow, you'd love to see that. The smokes go down. The attackers, Danny Lau style, think that they've got things locked down. They think that they've got the site closed off so they can get the spike down and prepare for the retake. But no, the aggression comes through from Jumanji. The headshots come through for Jumanji, and Jumanji gets their 3rd in a row. The attackers are maybe going to be able to cobble together some sort of rifle buy, and yes, they're doing that now, but it is definitely not going to be at full strength. Meanwhile, the defenders are just swimming in cash.
Yeah, you're seeing the Aries come out on Made You Look. Danny Lau style, 4 Aries away from their signature move, the Danny Lau Crunch, where they all crab walk up middle with 5 Aries, and looks like Made You Look is having some fun with that all the way up in the air. But yeah, great stuff coming out from the side of Jumanji.
Yeah, and really different players popping off, right? That round, it was Nut that really got a bunch of kills, but ignore me as the XQ might be coming through.
Yeah, good ultimate from Kung Fu Kenny, but Jason Cow taking him out. Jason Cow now with a double kill as they're continuing to push. And pardon me, that was Fruit's ultimate now, a 3 versus 3 as they look to continue to push onto the A site. And Jason Cow with some great positioning here. Drone going in is going to get shot out, and bombs going down in a 3 versus 3. Can Jumanji take their 4th round in a row to tie things up? Jenny making things easier as he gets the first one. Jason Cow trading right back. He's got a triple on the round. Now a quadra. Jason Cow going absolutely crazy. Jenny's able to get one in a 1v1. Jenny gets it with the triple kill, and now Jumanji is all tied up. The ace could not happen, and here we are in a 4-4 game.
No. It's happening, Danny Lau style. Their momentum has been sapped. Jason Cow, despite being such a hero round after round in both games, he is not able to do it. The final kill for the ace doesn't come through. And now, as a result, the attackers on a weak bye here. A couple SMGs, a cheeky little shorty from the side of Kurinez. But, oh, wow, what a switch up from talking about the 13-0 to now a tied-up game. You are in for an exciting one, folks.
Yeah, and my prediction's looking pretty good now. All the momentum is on the side of Jumanji, and if they continue to play the way that they're playing, they're going to come away with some good stuff. Gohan now going for an aggressive peek up short, and it works out for him as he's able to grab the kill. Kurinez now in a nice little spot with that shorty as Bomb is going down. Nut is able to take out the planter, and Bomb is now not down. Gohan and Nut getting a triple to clean up that round very, very quickly. And just one more thing I want to highlight here. Haven is extremely attacker-sided compared to every other map. Because of the 3 sites, the defense is split up quite a bit, and so any site is basically yours to take, and it just comes down to a retake, which is also always going to be a little bit more difficult than taking a site initially. And so having a lead here on the defensive side is absolutely huge. Even if they lose this half 7-5, that's still a win in my books. But if they're able to go into the second half on attack with a lead, then this game might be over.
Yeah, and that's the kind of thing that you would love to see, right? It just inspires so much confidence in that half switch, right? Knowing that you've secured the lead before really diving into the easier part of the map. But similarly on the attackers right now, Danny Lau style. Oh, but ignore what I'm saying because Jenny is lighting up the serve, getting a headshot, and so many more there. So 421 Fruits trades it out.
Wow, that was a beautiful shot from Jenny. Traded out immediately, though, so pros go to the attackers, but still got to give props for that amazing shot. Now the Defender Killjoy ultimate is going to come out, forcing the players down long, but Kurinez taking an aggressive angle here on site. He'll be able to dash on out, and that Killjoy ultimate is going to be able to set up for a retake. Gohan opts not to ult there as he spots a lot of players down long, and they've got all 4 players down long. Nut with a nice little headshot continuing to push. That was a great ultimate usage as the players are stuck here looking just for a post-plant scenario. We have Bomb getting defused. It's on half, and with all these walls and smokes, oh my goodness, what just happened? 3 players from the side of Jumanji go down, and all of the sudden, this is not looking great. No pop gets taken out, and I believe that was the bad one rotating through into market and getting a couple kills on site with nobody looking at him. Great choice from the bad one to switch up positions there.
My jaw is on the floor. Excuse me while I clean this up because I was thinking about how to start analyzing, you know, that post plant, you know, oh, you know, nice attempt, trying to spray through the smoke. I like the idea, but no, forget the attempt. They are getting the round there with a huge pickup. It was just moments away from the loss, and they get it done. Now stacking up towards the A site. They are back in this game, all tied up at 5-5.
And Kurinez does not have a gun, so likely looking to pick up that orb and get his knives out. But we've got 2 players around long defending that orb. If you want it, you're going to have to go through a few. And Gohan's got great positioning here. He's going to get peeked. Kung Fu Kenny able to pick up 141 Fruits, one for himself. And now this A push is continuing, but they've got 3 members on site, so might be a bit of a misplay if they continue to push this, as they're just poking and prodding, seeing if anybody's there. And yeah, I believe the rotate is coming out, or potentially maybe just going through short. But again, Jumanji has 3 players on site as Kurinez and Nut might just run into each other here. Kurinez showing a lot of patience not to peek that. Good decision there, as they are just holding off on A and making the players from Jumanji rotate back out, as they've been rotating very aggressively for the majority of this game. Oh my goodness, look at Nut's position here. If they don't check this corner, that's one. And the second one, Nut with a fantastic positional play and aiming to get the double headshots. Now the third one, flash around the wall. He wants it, but Jason Cow's not going to give it to him for free. And Jason able to grab the kill. And now in a 3 versus 1 at half HP, this is a challenge.
Ever a player to get done, but no, ignore me because Jenny has just closed it out in a clean little fashion. Huge play from Nut there to get that round win. I mean, that was so clean and clinical from him, just perfect finessing around that A site. He's posted up in that little pocket there aggressively on the A site, and as a result, he hears the footsteps of Danny Lau Style as they rotate out. He knows that they're trying to attack from a different angle other than a long, so he waits there, slowly but surely peeks out, gets in that cheeky little corner for the surprise first kill, even doubles up on the second and third, almost on the fourth with the flashbang peek, but just great positioning from him, great finessing, the kind of plays that you need to win defensive rounds on Haven.
Yeah, I feel like sending Danny Lau Style the clip from The Dark Knight Rises where the inspector says, check your corners, rookie. Because that's ultimately what ended the round for them. Not checking corners, but 4-2-1 Fruits able to get a free kill with the ultimate. Jenny now responding with one for his own, and the C-long push has been delayed as Jenny holds it down on C. The bad one with the spray through smoke. Reyna on Reyna. Jason Cow comes away with it this time. He was angry about the round lost before, and so now takes out his clone to make it a 4 versus 2 in favor of Danny Lau Style, running the bomb all the way back to A, and again, another free site for Danny Lau Style.
Yeah, and I almost would like to see a save call here from the defenders, you know. 2 versus 4, they have the site for completely free. You may as well just take these guns into the next round. Yes, your economy isn't hurting too bad, so maybe that is the factor for them, but really, I'm not too hopeful about their ability to retake here. It's going to require some heroics, and Kung Fu Kenny looking to do that. He gets one.
Wow, Kung Fu Kenny, nice little spray down. Jason Cow with an uncharacteristic miss of that shot. Now No Pop with a second angle. 4-1 Fruits has it laid down, and No Pop on 1 HP. And now the save call is looking like it definitely should come through. But No Pop continuing to peek out. Turret going there. And that bolt's going to spot out at least one member. Kung Fu Kenny sprinting on the site. No Pop able to grab one more. And finally, the save call is coming out as No Pop does not want to do anything more except maybe this. With a right click and a classic, she's going to go down, and Kurinez as well to the bomb. No Pop and Kung Fu Kenny getting all members of the team down. And that was the last round, so the save call from the casters, definitely not the way to go.
See, that's why they're playing in the game, and I'm just over here talking about it because they got the brains that I do not have. Nice little attempt there in the end, but it just doesn't go their way. Getting shot down to 1 health through the wall is definitely not the ideal scenario for the retake, but that's just the way it goes at the end of the day.
Yeah, there's definitely a tough retake, but good effort. Kung Fu Kenny was able to get that initial kill, running on the site, being a little bit of bait for No Pop to get a second one, but just too many players left for Danny Lau Style. They got the early kills and just set him up for the rest of the round, but now with a 6-6 completely even half, Jumanji is able to flex their muscles on offense. Let's see what they have to put together here on this pistol round.
Yeah, and I really hope that we see a bit of a lead come out early on, right? Getting this pistol on the offense would be such a big tool for them because really this pistol round, while you can rotate around the sites and definitely have an advantage as the attackers, I would say that this is the round you have the least advantage on just because there isn't that utility from the defenders to slow down the attackers or to use in a retake scenario. So if there ever was a round where the defenders could get something going, get off to a nice little start, it would be here. As Kurinez looks for the peak and dashes out.
Kurinez spotted quite a few members there, so a lot of good information for the side of Danny Lau Style, but backing off now and rotating towards this A site is Jumanji as they continue to play these mind games on Haven. It's so important for the rotates, and there's only one member on A site for the side of Danny Lau Style, so I believe he's just going to be their scout. If you see somebody, maybe try to hold off for a little bit and make the call to rotate. Yeah, and there he goes. Sees one member, nice little blaze there. Kurinez able to get the opening kill. Kung Fu Kenny responding. Jason Cow with one for his own. Now Nut on site. They've got 3 players left, and this is a very doable rotate from the side of Danny Lau Style. But the smokes are there. The post plant has been set up. And a bad one just trying to poke and prod, able to take down that turret, gonna make the retake a little bit easier. And now finally it comes out, Danny Lifestyle rushing onto site, not able to get 1, 2, 3, and no pop with one for his own. Wow, that was a quick little end of the round.
Just a disgusting crossfire, the full 180-degree angle on it there. Just no chance for Danny Lifestyle. Tries to brute force it, tries to just throw bodies at the angle, but they are no match for the crossfire. They are no match for the tip-tappeting of Nut. They're getting the triple kill effortlessly, assisted by no pop in that situation, and as a result, getting that first win as the attackers. We've been talking about how attacker-favored this map is, how attacker-favored Haven is because of the 3 sites. Having A, B, and C as options mean you can just play so many mind games on the defenders, means they're so spread thin, and they're looking to just force it here, but the bad one with an opener.
The bad one, nice little right click inside the smoke. You always have to be careful on save rounds of people hiding in smokes, and that's exactly why. And now all the pressure on C. We've got 4 members from the side of Danny Lifestyle have already rotated over, and Jumanji still sitting outside of the C. And look how pushed up Danny Lifestyle is. They're all the way through mid. You can see that Kung Fu Kenny is almost in the spawn, holding a tight angle, able to get the headshot. But Kung Fu Kenny with the Spectre and light armor is not going to let that kill him, bringing it back to a 4 versus 4. But great idea there from 421 Fruits.
Yeah, I definitely like the aggression there in these situations, right? They have a little bit of a buy here. I don't think 421 Fruits did specifically, but they have a couple of these pistols. But Ignore Me made you look getting a kill, but immediately traded out by Nut as the attackers look to go C, but the defenders are here on the rotation.
This has been a fantastic save round so far from the side of Danny Lifestyle. They've really put in work, got 2 kills with classics up close, and also have 1 person down, but the Marshall going down is not where you want to start this round. Kurinez does have his shorty with Nexa no HP, dashes forward, can't bring it out in time, and now the last member left, a bad one on Nexa no HP. It's going to have a time of this, maybe just rotating around and trying to pick up a gun before entering the C site, but it is looking like it's going to be 7-7 as Danny Lifestyle picks up the second round on defense. Or, pardon me, 8-6. Wow, I am completely messed up. 8-6 as Jumanji picks up their second round on offense.
Yeah, we were so busy hyping up Danny Lifestyle that we weren't ready for the Jumanji storm here, just coming out with an vengeance, as even the peak from the bad one is no match for Nut, who is really heating up here in this second half. The triple kill on the pistol, followed by another triple in that round there. So great to see someone really stepping up to the plate, being that carry performer on the side of Jumanji. They've been looking for someone to be that pop-off star player in this tournament.
Yeah, Nut on a 19-8-2 scoreline. Next player at 11-9. So Nut, like you said, really taking on that carry role.
Yeah, and that's the kind of thing you want to see out of an aggressive duelist like Phoenix. He has the ultimate ready already in this second half, and maybe going to look to use it here on the bonus round. I mean, personally, I think you should be putting this ult on cooldown whenever you can. It doesn't take a long time to charge. It works well with this SMG. He can get super aggressive into a site, make something happen, create space for the rest of his squad. Although it could be the case they just want to save it for a full gun round, as this is the bonus, but the A execute is looking likely.
Yeah, a ton of members spotted out, both A long and short. The rotate has come through in a lot of utility usage, and Jumanji is going to do the classic Haven strat of rushing everybody towards the site and then backing off and just resetting. But look at the positioning here from Nut. He's just baiting out somebody to push back, just waiting and hoping that somebody decides to push short, and if they do, it's going to be deadly. Jumanji still wondering what to do here with 45 seconds left on the map. It's looking like they're going to go back towards A.
Yeah, and this is really the spot that Nut shines in these A short hauls. He is such a beast here. We saw him get that gorgeous quadra earlier on the defensive side. So now he's popping the ult, pushing.
And this is a fast-paced push. 41 Fruits able to get 1, and now 2, holding it down. 3, 41 Fruits holding this site. Jason Cow able to get 1 for his own. Now only 2 members left from the side of Jumanji. Fruits being an absolute monster there. Jason Cow now hopping up into the Heaven area. And this should be likely a retake, as Nut actually falls to his own death and gets a triple kill. Or Jason, pardon me, falls to his own death. Nut gets a triple kill, and the 2v4 is successful.
I have deja vu. The crossfire in the site just works wonderfully again. Nut is really popping off here. Another triple kill for his troubles. He used the ultimate in that round, and he is already on 4 out of 6. That was gorgeous. Out of the side of Jumanji, they are playing these post plants so perfectly. And in a site or in a map like Haven, where there is the 3 sites, where the post plants are so important for getting round wins on the defense, it is so disheartening when they are dismantling you in those crossfires.
Yeah, Jumanji getting that 2 versus 4 is just gigantic. Jason Cow falling to his death, as well as Nut shining with a nice little triple kill. Just huge. They were on bonus, and so now they've got a ton of money. They've got the guns, and Danny Laustyle is on a save here, looking like a likely 10-6. Jenny, though, look at that kill in mid-market, just popping heads. Jumanji is really feeling themselves.
Yeah, having a superstar performance out of someone like Nut is no doubt to inspire the rest of the squad as the C execute comes in.
Yep, all 4 members, pardon me, on site C. And it looks like Kung Fu Kenny is going to rotate around towards mid. Jenny getting another kill through the wall. Curran has cheeky little right click with the save and runs through, gets another one. 4-2-1 Fruits, though. Look at that little kill. And Kung Fu Kenny finally taking the last member down. Not a bad save round at all from Danny Laustyle as they take 3 members out from the side of Jumanji.
Yeah, just a nice little anti-eco. You know, it is great to get those 3 kills on the side of the defense, but when you're losing 4 straight rounds in a row, it's easy to forget about that small gain that you made just because of the circumstances, right? When you're in this situation, really hard pressed to get a round going, get something going in this half, it means that you forget about those moments, forget about those small wins. So I need to see them get around here. They need a big win. They need something to boost them on the scoreboard here because their confidence is so desperately needing. We've been highlighting how aggressive, how confident, how assertive the side of Jumanji has been on attack. So now I want to see Danny Laustyle get something going on the defense.
And look at chat popping off about Nut. I would be too. This guy is going absolutely different. 23-9. Ladies and gentlemen, Nut has joined the server.
Yeah, 10 kills more than the second on his team. One of 2 players positive on his team as well. As the attacker Killjoy comes out here at the A site, it's looking like another A plant is on the cards.
Yep, and a nice passive approach from the side of Danny Laustyle, but no! 4-2-1 Fruits gets caught and is now detained. Won't have a gun in his hands for a few seconds. And this is a great take from the side of Jumanji. It's going to be a tough retake from Danny Laustyle. Curran has posted up with that off. They do not want to be peeking Heaven at this point in time. The blind coming out from Jenny as 4 members push. Curran as in Heaven pulls out his knives and gets Jenny in the back of the head, has now dropped down into sight. Nut with the ultimate gets 2 kills. Oh my goodness, Nut is going crazy. And now it's 3 versus 2 as 4-2-1 Fruits picks up 1. Nut continuing his prowess here, just being a real thorn in the side for the side of Danny Laustyle. And with the triple kill, that's going to be 11 on the board for Jumanji.
3 letters in his name, 3 kills around. It seems that all is right in the world here for Nut. Just popping off every single round. Every round he's getting a triple. Every single round he is dismantling the defense in these retake situations. The ultimate was down. I thought it was over. I thought the kills coming through for the side of Danny Laustyle at the start of the retake meant it was all but over. But no, this man is putting the team on his back. More kills than the next 2 players on the scoreboard combined. Just doing it all.
Yeah, and now with Danny Laustyle on another save, this could be 12-6 in a few short moments, potentially, as a lot of presence around C. The bad one gets spotted out. The drone coming over is going to continue to see him, and there he gets spotted, but the bolt just not hitting. Blind coming out onto the bad one as he pops up into a firing squad. Blind coming out from Jenny as they continue to push site. And Jason Cow falling off is going to give C site 5 members still on the board, with bomb going down soon as the fall off from Danny Laustyle has occurred. Nut now grabbing one for himself. 41 Fruits. Nice little sheriff kill there, re-aiming on Jenny as Jenny finally trades him out. 4 versus 2, re-peeking for a triple kill. Now he's going to run into Jason Cow up here in the... Oh, Jason Cow sheriffs him right in the head. And now in a 3 versus 1, might just look for a gun here. And up towards window, no pop catches him while he's reloading. That's 12-6 on the board. JMJ 1 round away from securing this victory.
And what a performance out of them here, really showing us how offensive-sided this match is. The attackers currently undefeated in this second half. Danny Laustyle was looking to put up that same kind of performance in the first half of the first half here in this map we have on Haven, but it ended up with the comeback coming out for Jumanji, and since then they have never stopped, undefeated in the half so far, looking to continue their reign here and secure the match.
Absolutely. Now Kurnez looking towards long, not able to get the initial op shot there, as Jumanji is looking towards an A push, but we've seen them rotate and fall off so quickly that you can never be sure this early in a round.
Yeah, definitely. And Kurnez, no doubt there, feeling a little sorry for himself about missing that shot. Two people were showing up in his scope there, but not able to secure anything. Those are the kind of picks that make these defensive round wins possible on Haven, getting those early man advantages, removing the utility. And as we say that, Jenny does exactly that, getting rid of the Sova there. No more arrows on the map.
Nope, none whatsoever, as Danny Laustyle down to 4 players in such a huge round. You have to imagine that they're not going to take this one too quickly, as Jumanji is again 1 round away, but now 5 versus 3, making it look like this might be the end of the game here. Kurnez posted up in heaven. Now Jenny with a triple kill, only 2 players left. Kurnez and Made You Look are going to have to perform a miracle, and Made You Look starting that miracle with the initial kill. But Kurnez at 8 HP, just dashing all over the place, trying not to get wall banged in heaven. That shock dart, I cannot believe it did not kill him. No pop, finally taking out Kurnez in heaven. Now the ultimate coming out towards Made You Look. And Made You Look is all the way on B site. This is going to be a tough task. Able to get the first kill now, but as he turns around, gets the second. Oh my goodness, Made You Look. Can he ace it to hold on now? Bomb timer ticking down, and No Pop is playing this very passively, but the Molly's coming out, I believe, is going to secure that round. Made You Look with an amazing effort there, but No Pop with a better one. 13-6 for Jumanji as they bring this one with a vengeance.
What a monster performance there out of the side of Jumanji, and more importantly, what a monster performance out of Nut. 27-11-2 is his final score. Triple kill after triple kill in the offenses, just popping off in the biggest way there. Really great game out of him, and really great match overall. Big thanks to both teams for being so cooperative and working things out with the restart there before. And I'm glad we got to see such an explosive match.
Yeah, absolutely. A little bit of jokes in chat here. So are we down to restart this one more time? I don't think that Jumanji is going to be agreeing to that. Again, as Jumanji with a decisive victory. Nut 27-11. Absolute MVP of this game. And I think we're going to close this one out. Up next, we do have one more game today, so make sure you stick around for that. Slotted at 6:30, but I think we're going to give everybody a 5 or 10 minute break before we start that one up.